Hey everybody, welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we got introduced to Destiny Island and we started getting materials for the raft and fought a bunch of people. And in this episode, we are going to continue with the raft, the making of the raft and whatnot. So, let's not go on the tree here. Where we need to go in this little place to the cove. And we appear out here. It's kind of a long walk all the way to... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Never mind. Let's talk to Kairi and see what she needs. The raft's almost ready. All we need to do is load it with food. Hey, have you seen Riku? Riku, huh? No, can't say I have. But, right off the bat, you can actually move this rock out of the way to get an ingredient you don't know about yet. You can get a mushroom here. That is one of the ingredients you need, because you need food now that you have the raft. So, yeah. Oh, also, you can go ahead and lift this crate up. If you want to get a piece of equipment right at the beginning of the game, you can take this crate and toss it on over here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Get up here, open this chest. Inside is a protect chain. Now let's actually go ahead into the equipment here. I'll go ahead and explain this now. Items. You can use this to pretty much equip potions here, which I'm going to do right now. I'll go ahead and equip the high potion, because you never know, right? So yeah, you can just use the items. That's what that's for. Equipment. That's where we want to go. It shows your current weapon right here. Wooden sword, a toy sword made out of wood. It's just a weapon slot. These two right here are equipment slots. So you can use them to equip necklaces, bracelets, whatever kind of equipment you have. Now, protect chain actually increases our defense by 1 point, which is actually pretty good to have early in the game because you don't get equipment for a long while. So to get something early in the game is pretty nice. Abilities, we don't have any quite yet, but abilities are special, things you can do when you have them. Customize. This is pretty much for magic when you get into magic. You can assign certain magic to certain buttons so you can use them as a shortcut. I'll go into that in greater detail later. Status basically tells you how much HP you have. Excuse me, my voice would stop cracking. How much HP you have, MP, AP. AP stands for ability points. We'll get into that later as well. And it will also tell you how much experience you have, how much experience you need to the next level, and so forth. Config is just configuring the game settings, and I won't mess with that. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about the menu there. Anyway, to find Riku, he's all the way over there in the background, if you can see him! Alright, I'm actually glad I took that out, because as you will see in a little bit, that piece of wood right there could pose as a problem. I'll explain more later, but for now, let's go ahead and talk to Riku, shall we? Hey Sora, our raft still needs a name. Let's see, how about Highwind? What would you call it? Excalibur? No. How do you delete? Oh, there we go. O button. Let's see. What should we name this? What should we name it? I don't know what to name it. Let's name it something. We could name it something fun. Something funny. Let's see. We could name it. God, I have no idea. I want to name it. I could name it after someone. I could name it after myself. In fact, I think I might do that. I'll name it Not So. My phone is ringing. Not So. Yes, that is what we're going for. The Not So Safe vessel. Not so safe. The usual? Let's do it. Alright, what is this usual you are speaking of? Alright, so we are going to have a little race. Take any route you want, yeah. So we're having a race now. In battle for the name of the vessel. First one to tag that tree and make it back here wins. Now this race can be... Oops.
I'm captain. And if you win...
I get to share the Palpu with Kyrie.
Huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kyrie.
Wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
Alright, now that I'm not interrupted by a cutscene, this race can actually be pretty hard if this is your first time. So don't feel bad if you do lose. It doesn't really affect anything too much, so don't worry about that. Now, if you were racing and you stepped on that plank of wood that fell before... No, move. Yeah, you move. Yeah, you always want to come up this ladder. You always want to come up this ladder. And you want to be sure to grab this bad boy. Because... What?! What? No! And be sure not to be holding the left analog stick, because as I just found out, it makes you let go. And now I just lost the frickin' race. Ain't that some crap? That's... As I was going to say, that would have led me to victory, because that's a fast way to get down there. Maybe I can still beat him. Maybe I can still beat him. He's walking. Why is he walking? No, no, no! Now the score is 1-2, man. Alright, so we're naming the raft Highwind, unfortunately. What a bunch of crap! But anyway, it doesn't really affect that much, so don't be worried. Don't be worried, it doesn't affect anything but the raft name, really, which really isn't that important. But anyway, we have a mushroom over here we can get, hidden behind this bush here. Be sure to get that, so it's less things we need to check off on our list here. When we actually get the list anyway, because if you talk to Kyrie, today we collect provisions, we need seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, we already have 2 of those already, 2 coconuts, 3 fish, and fill this up with drinking water, but not from the ocean. Bring everything back here. Alright. So we've already taken down 2 mushrooms. So right now, we're going to go over here because our drinking water is over here by this waterfall. So yeah, just walk up it, walk towards the waterfall, and you'll fill it up automatically. If I could talk to that would really be nice. And I'm going the wrong way here. For now, you don't really have anything else to collect out here. Actually, I could collect the fish while I'm here. Might as well. Maybe. I know there's fish out here. Come on. No? Dice? Alright, I guess there's not fish out here. Could have sworn there was, but anyway. We need to go to the other side of the island anyway, because there are some things we need to collect there that we can't collect on this side. So let's go to the seashore. And... excuse me. And the first thing on our checklist is to go ahead and get a bunch of fish. And getting fish, you can just go out in the ocean and collect them. We just need to find them. Ah, there's a fish. Come here, you little crazy. Obtained a fish. Now, one thing that if you notice, I was like going crazy down here in the command button because I was using the right analog stick to try to move the camera. This game does not do that. You can only move the camera with the L2 and R2 buttons, which is pretty hard to get used to, honestly, because most games use the right analog stick to move the camera. But yeah, that's the only way to move the camera. Everything else is controlled automatically. So yeah, it's a bit hard to get used to, but you do get used to it, and when you do, it's not really that big of a problem. In fact, you start using L2 and R2 to try switching the camera in other games too, until you get used to the right analog stick again. And we just need to find one more fish here, and I see you all the way over there, and you are mine, you little demon. Thank you. Oh, and keep in mind, guys.
Hey, Sora,
oh, wait a minute.
Have you heard about the legendary power of the Palpu fruit? They say if you share it with someone you really care for, it binds you together forever and ever, through eternity. It's so romantic. I gotta try it sometime.
Yes, indeed, Sophie. Keep in mind, guys, this is your very, very last chance to fight and grind for experience off of any of these guys. So I won't do that right now, so yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore, but just keep in mind, this is the very last time you can fight these guys for experience. After collecting all of the food and moving on with the story, you will not be able to do it, so just saying. Anyway, if you climb up this tree right here on top of this bad boy, well, maybe. Gotta climb this tree. Come on, climb it up. Climb up it, Sora. Thank you. Climb all the way up this tree, jump off, and you have your seagull egg right there. Again, with Titus, for the love of God, Titus, you can fight him again too. Riku is actually the only person you cannot fight again. The first day when you're collecting the raft parts, those are the only days. That's the only day when you can fight Riku. God, my wording is just way off today. Anyway, these trees right here, they have your coconuts. You do not collect the brown ones, by the way. You collect the yellow coconuts, and this is really awkward. Awkward, like, because the trees are, like, standing on the ends of the island, so you're always falling off of them. So, pretty much you're just sitting here, hitting this tree until you see a yellow coconut come down. In which case... Oh, there we go. There's one coconut. There we go. Okay, we just need one more. So yeah, not really the most riveting game mechanic here, but yeah. Let's keep hitting the tree. Oh, looks like it's out of coconuts too. Alright, let's go for this one then. I think each tree has at least one coconut that's yellow on it, so... Riveting gameplay, riveting gameplay. No dice. These aren't the only trees you can get coconuts off of. You can go ahead and go to these trees over here to get coconuts too. Which I don't know why I didn't do these first. Because I think these have more yellow coconuts than the ones on the island does. On the Stray Island. There we go. Alright, so that's all we need. So what else do we need? I think the only thing we have left to collect is that final mushroom. And I accidentally talked to Waka off screen. I'm sorry about that. I went to save my game and talked to Waka by accident. And if you talk to him, he basically says there is a secret cove right there next to this waterfall. So that is where your final mushroom is, actually. Walk up here. Secret place. You can actually go in here. So sorry about that. But yeah. Nothing really much I can do for it. And this is really dark. I can't see where I'm going. Like, legit, I cannot see where I'm going. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Much brighter in here. And our last mushroom is actually right here. So let's go ahead and collect it. And we're actually going to be caught in a cutscene here.
Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Well, that was certainly a creepy cutscene if I ever saw one. But anyway, you can actually examine this wooden door-like thing here, and it says, nothing really out of the ordinary. How did he get here? Nothing really out of the ordinary, huh? Other than the fact that there's a wooden door in a secret cave. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary there. But yeah, creepy cutscene. So with that, I think we actually do have all of our ingredients, unless I'm stupidly forgetting something. We have the seagull egg and the coconuts, and yeah, I think we do have everything. So let's go ahead and head back, shall we? Let's go ahead and take the short way instead of going all the way around. Actually, this is probably the short way right now. I'm sure I would have gotten there like hours ago if I had chosen one path and like stuck to it. But instead I'm like deciding between two paths. I'm like, no, this way, no, this way, no, this way, no, this way, no, this way. Jeez. Like, for real, man. Yeah, but this is probably the shortest path I could have gone. Whee! I love hopping from like tree to tree. Oh man, I was going to show you something there before talking to Kairi. You might want to learn this helpful little technique before moving on. If you can't quite make a jump, attack. It has you stay in the air for a longer amount of time, so you can make the one jump that you can't quite make normally. There's very few jumps in the game where you actually where this is actually helpful, but yeah. Some of the platforming can get a little hard, and this technique where you attack in the air to stay in the air a little bit longer is really helpful, so just know that for later. Anyway, let's talk to Kairi. This, I'm making a necklace out of Thalassus shells. In the old days, Sailor would always wear these, and they were supposed to ensure a safe voyage. Oh, that's sweet. Anyway, if you talk to her again, she gives you another high potion, which is really nice. And we are indeed tired. Let us go home.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well,
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
Oh dear, what could this mean? just have to trust the king.
Gosh, I sure hope he's all right.
You're honest. Don't worry. We'll find the king and the ski.
Thank you. Both of you.
Daisy, can you take care of them?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here! Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please, help the king.
You're coming too.
Gosh, Jiminy, your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
You see?
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border.
Order.
Right. World border. Oh, I guess we'll need new duds when we get there, huh?
Hello up there. Gotta get to lunch, True. I'm glad you're ready.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
A storm? Oh no! The raft!